Greetings! My name is Jennifer Reyes, and I'm a My Way student at UMHB. This presentation is for Mkcb 3300.2, Principles of Marketing. Today, we will go over an STPD analysis over BIG. During this big STPD analysis, we will be discussing an overview, market segmentation, positioning, differentiation, recommended new steps, and findings. The Big Cafe is located close to downtown Georgetown. They offer breakfast and lunch with the option for breakfast being served all day. This unique establishment operates Monday through Saturday, starting at 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. After breakfast, you can do some light shopping since they have a small boutique inside. If you are preparing for an event, they even offer catering. What makes Big such a standout cafe is the staff. Big employees are adults with special needs. Brookwood in Georgetown started in November of 2011 under the Georgetown Church of Christ. This was inspired when the Klutz family were looking for a community that affirms work and dignity for adults with special needs for their daughter Grace. However, the Big Cafe did not start until May 2016. This allowed the community in and to showcase the talents of the Big citizens. In September 2018, Grace Klutz, the inspiration of Big, goes home to dance with Jesus. Despite their tremendous loss, they continued forward with her legacy. They focused on God-rich core values, which stands for grace, opportunity, dignity, respect, independence, and continued improvement and honesty. They opened a satellite campus in Austin in March of 2020, and they're continuing to do big things. Let's talk about Big Cafe's vision and mission. Big Cafe's vision is to build a vocational and residential community where their citizens with disabilities will continue to learn, work, and live, being celebrated and empowered in a God-centered environment as they engage in meaningful work and service. Their mission is to provide an educational environment that creates meaningful jobs, builds a sense of belonging, and validates dignity and respects for adults with disability, and to also change the way the world views adults with special needs. Now that we know more about Big Cafe, let's see how they fit into the STPD model. STPD is a simple framework that can help improve a company's marketing. Where many companies make a mistake, they believe that they're going to sell to everyone. Now, Big Cafe will provide a service to anyone that comes into the establishment, but they need to target the best segment. Let's explore what the acronym means for STPD. S stands for segmentation, which is what buyer group wants this type of service. T is for targeting. This is for the buyers who want to go and purchase Big Cafe services. P is for positioning, which means what is important to the minds of Big Cafe buyer group. Lastly, D is for differentiation, which means what makes Big Cafe unique from the other cafes. Let's start with segmentation, which means dividing the market into distinct groups of buyers based on demographic, geographic, psychographic, and behavioral. Demographic segmentation is when you divide the market based on age, gender, education level, income level, occupation, marital status, and etc. This would explain who the potential customer is. For Big Cafe, we based it on Georgetown community, special needs advocates, and senior citizens who want to give back. When looking at the geographic segmentation, we would sort the market based on country, region, state, urban, or city areas. And for Big, this would serve the Georgetown local residents and senior citizens. Psychographic segmentation would be based on lifestyle, hobbies, opinions, activities, political affiliations, entertainment choices, personality traits, or attitudes. This also would cover the why the potential customer would choose to buy. For Big Cafe, it would be to help with the living cost to the big citizens and help support what they are doing. The behavioral segmentation, how the customer uses the product. This is based on how the purchase was financed, brand loyalty, usage level, key benefits sought or used. For Big Cafe, the loyal and supportive of customers could come and enjoy a great dine-in experience, or maybe purchase a pie for dessert, or maybe even pick up a unique gift that the big citizens crafted for any special occasion. Now we're going to talk about the targeting. This means Big Cafe has to decide which of the segments they identify as the most attractive. We need to consider the size of the segments, like could the segment we choose grow? We also need to consider the profitability of the segment, meaning which segment is willing to pay more for Big Cafe's services. Another thing is the ease of reaching those customers. As far as how easily is it to reach these customers? Since Big Cafe is located close to downtown Georgetown, who contain local vendors, we would focus on the residents of Georgetown. Residents of Georgetown are big advocates of shop local. We would also include the senior citizens, since Sun City is also a big supporter of Georgetown. But we cannot forget the special needs families, in case their loved one will need to become a big citizen in the future. Let's talk about positioning. This is what the customer thinks about the product and not what the organization says about the product or themselves. For example, my boss always raved about Big Cafe. So for my birthday, she got me a gift with a gift card. Now, I'm a creature of habit and had never been to Big Cafe. I always thought, why would I go somewhere, spend money, and not like the product? When I opened my gift, I fell in love with it. It was a shimmering blue cross that was made by one of the big citizens. It even came with a card from the big citizen creator saying thank you for supporting their organization, and it had a picture of them on the back. I then took my gift card to the cafe, and I had an amazing lunch. The staff was so attentive and made sure my experience was great. Another way for positioning is producing a product position map. to see where the other competition's locations are. As mentioned before, Big Cafe is located close to the downtown area. That means it's close enough for customers to take a short drive to get there, but far away enough to stay away from the competition. Differentiation is what makes Big Cafe unique and different from all other cafes, like Starbucks. There are several reasons why, but we're only going to focus on 3. Let's start off by talking about the staff. The staff are big citizens, meaning they're adults with special needs. Some individuals might think that the customer service is not going to be that great, but that is far from the truth. As soon as you walk into their establishment, you're greeted by a staff member with a big smile on their face. In today's world, customer service is hard to find, but at Big Cafe, there is no lack. Let's talk about the products. The food is made fresh by a Big Cafe staff member. If you cannot dine in, that's okay. They do have some fresh, pre-made tacos and sandwiches for a quick grab to go to get a bite to eat. How about their mini boutique in the cafe, where they have one-of-a-kind items that were created by a big citizen? They have dish trays, crosses, earrings, purses, shirts, cards, and many more things that are uniquely made. There are no items the same. Let's go back to the mission statement. Big Cafe's mission is to provide an educational environment that creates meaningful jobs, builds a sense of belonging, and validates dignity and respect for adults with disabilities. To change the way the world views adults with special needs. Whether the customer comes in the cafe or purchases a handcrafted item, they're going to give back to the big citizens. The customers help make that mission possible. What better way to eat great food and to do a little shopping for adults with special needs to feel that they can accomplish anything? With inflation in mind, customers are always looking for good deals. Big Cafe should have a daily special to bring in new customers. This would also help bring back pre-existing customers. If you had like a half soup and sandwich special every Monday, or a chef salad special on Tuesday, and so on. Big Cafe could offer discounts like a senior citizen discount, or a teacher discount, or even a government employee discount. This would attract more customers as well. They could even do a giveaway to like the first 10 customers of the day. They'll get free coffee. Lastly, the point reward system. This one is my favorite. Sometimes it feels like a game. Like, get a point for every dollar you spend. And once you save 10 points, you can get a free pastry or coffee. Or maybe you want to keep saving those points. And once you get to 50 points, you can get a whole free meal. This would create loyal customers and keep making them want to come back for those points. You could even use those points for the products that they have in the boutique. The possibilities are endless. Recommended next steps for special needs families would be for Big to start building relationship with those families. Some families do not know this program exists. If you start building those relationships, it would be like a hotline for those in need. They should offer hand-on workshops so they can see if their loved ones would be a fit. Big could charge a fee to cover the cost, but this would provide the families an experience they wouldn't forget and might make a family outing out of it. They should also offer tours of all the facilities so the families can get an idea of what could be next for their loved ones. Big currently allows tours only for the Big Cafe. Big Cafe could have a program for young special needs children and teens and call it something like the Small Program. That's just a play on words. They could have them sign up for the Small Program, acting like a mentorship by assigning a big citizen to a small citizen to fellowship. The Big currently has a waiting list to become a citizen. We need to help them to get a bigger facility to help more special need adults. The next step recommendations for special need advocates. They would need to build those relationships because those advocates would be the ones bringing attention to Big Cafe and putting it in everyone's radar, showing the world what they've accomplished, what they've done, and what they are doing. This would bring more families and donors into the establishment. Big could always use help, so they could provide hands-on learning workshops and offer tours to the advocates so that they have a better understanding how to help families. With them paying a fee for those learning workshops, we could consider this like a membership fee so that they could offer membership discounts for their restaurants and boutique items. The next step for Georgetown residents and senior citizens. Georgetown is a proud town. We have such a great community base. The residents are Big shop local citizens. If Big was more known and built those relationships, this would bring in more customers. For senior citizens, building relationship is also important because they are residents of the Sun City, which is a retirement community. They're always looking for a nice place to spend time and relax. They could offer discounts to college students and senior citizens. College students are always looking for discounts due to tuition, and they need a place to study, while senior citizens just like the discounts. Big Cafe needs to get their name out there more. By hosting an event, this would bring awareness to their establishment. Also, there are many young youth that would love to get involved, but Big currently only allows 15 and up. Maybe if they offer just a couple more years younger, the youth would get involved earlier and become more vested. Thank you again for staying and learning about this wonderful establishment here in Georgetown, Texas. Hopefully you can come and check it out yourself. Until next time, have a great day.